Today is a very special day for you, for the Hedera HBAR army, for all of us, because we created over 500,000 accounts so far on Hedera's mainnet. So today is an amazing day. And on my first ever video of Hedera back in January 16th, so about 10 months ago, we had less than 100,000 accounts. So we started the year with less than 100,000 accounts. This is my first ever video, if you did not know. It feels like just yesterday, literally just yesterday, that we were just getting started. Like back then, nobody on YouTube was speaking about HBAR on a daily basis. There was no Crypto Mason, there was no Ayman Mufleh, there was no Encash Daily, or like all these other people that speak about HBAR on a daily basis. We were not here. That was when we were first getting started. Hedera had less than 100,000 accounts, and today we have over 500,000 accounts. And that literally just feels like yesterday. So destroy the like button and subscribe to this channel, because we are one of, if not the largest HBAR channel in the world that speaks about HBAR on a daily basis, almost just dedicated to HBAR. And we're growing on TikTok, and so is Hedera. Hedera is growing very, very fast. Now, why am I also excited? If you're watching up until this point, you deserve to see this. There was something called SGD. It was created on Hedera's Dragon Glass token service. Now, SGD is very interesting because that is the same symbol for the Singapore dollar. Yes, the Singaporean dollar is called SGD. And on Dragon Glass, I will leave a link to all of this down below in the description section. They created something called SGD. And this is very interesting because just a couple of days ago, we added the Development Bank of Singapore, or Digital Bank of Singapore. I forgot what the D stands for, but this is the largest digital bank in Singapore, and they have connections with the Singaporean CBDC. We already spoke about that. And now the fact that there is something called SGD on Dragon Glass, which, as you all know, tracks Hedera's mainnet, its testnet as well. Hedera is working with something called SGD, and I don't know what that is, but take it with a grain of salt. Just like this, I thought this was real. This is the CEO of Coinbase, and supposedly he tweeted 1 HBAR, and I did my homework, and this is fake. Somebody photoshopped this, so do not believe everything you see on the internet. And I'm telling you right now that this is very possible that, yes, Singaporean digital dollar is going to be built on Hedera because of what we saw in the past couple of days. This could be very possible, but it's not yet official. And it seems like a coincidence, like a very big coincidence, that this SGD was created around the same time before this DBS was announced as a governing council member. So that could be a big coincidence. I think not. I really don't think it's a coincidence at all whatsoever, because we've spoken about how Singapore has CBDCs, that like they're working on it. But if you want to know something, this is interesting right here. Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and South Africa will trial a cross-border central bank digital payment system. So these 4 countries will trial an interoperable CBDC basically together. Now, how does that connect to Hedera? If you know anything about Hedera, you know that they have the largest payment processor in all of Australia called EFTPOS. If we go down here, where's EFTPOS? Right here. It literally owns a piece of Hedera, and it is connected with the Australian CBDC. We've spoken about that in the past. So, Australia, Malaysia. Malaysia is the only one on this list to not be yet officially connected with Hedera, from what I know. But let's look at South Africa. South Africa, we added earlier this year Standard Bank, which is the largest bank in Africa. And Standard Bank is developing CBDCs with countries in Africa. That is a promise. They are the largest bank in Africa, period. And they own a piece of Hedera, and they're working with CBDCs, and they're connected to Singapore. And we just spoke about Singapore's connection to Hedera just in this video. So, Australia, Singapore, and South Africa are working together on this cross-border central bank digital payment system. And Malaysia, I think there could be some news coming up with Malaysia and Hedera Hashgraph pretty soon. I mean, honestly, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Like, Hedera is going to be all around the world. We know that. We know Hedera is going to be all around the world. And let us not forget about the Indian CBDC. Yes, IIT Madras is the most prestigious university in India and basically Asia. And they are working with the Indian CBDC, with the Indian governmental authorities for a digital framework. And they're working with Hedera. Now, we spoke about the United States Federal Reserve as well. Those are some reasons what gets me hyped. Now, I'm going to play this video real quick about Mans Harman and Lehman Brothers. They basically speak about CBDC connections with the United States Federal Reserve and if it's true. This was a couple of months ago, so I'm going to play it real quick. But before I do, this is another reason why Hedera is much better and superior to Algorand, to Cardano, to Ethereum, to Polkadot, to Tezos. Look at the energy consumption. Ask yourself, we just spoke about CBDCs for 5 minutes on this video. So ask yourself, if you were a CBDC around the world, if you were Australia or Singapore, would you want to use a platform that is literally killing your earth? That is killing the place that we all call home? No, you would not. No, you would not. So this is another reason why Hedera is much better than its competitors. Now again, before I play you this video of Mans Harman basically explaining our connection to the United States CBDC, make sure you destroy the like button down below and subscribe, because again, we are one of the first channels ever to speak about Hedera Hashgraph on a daily basis. So if you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. We've been speaking about HBAR for almost over 10 months now. Literally over 10 months since January 16th, since we had less than 100,000 accounts. That is how long we have been covering HBAR. And today is a very special day. Smash the like button just for the 500,000, not for me. Like, if you don't like me, I don't know why you don't like me, but just smash it because it's a good day. It's a good day for all of us, and these connections with Australian, Singaporean, South African CBDC gets me hyped. I don't know about you, but it gets me hyped. So, I'm going to play you this video real quick, and it's going to be like 1 minute, so stay patient, because this is very, very important to listen to what Mans Harman has to say about the possibility of Hedera working with the United States CBDC. Yes, you heard that right. So get some popcorn, get some candy, and relax and enjoy.
How big is the possibility that the digital US dollar from the Federal Reserve will be based on the algorithm from Hedera Hashgraph?
I got my copy.
When the Fed does decide to do something here, how would this affect you? And can you tell us a little bit more about the collaboration with MTech and their New Dawn project?
Yeah.
MTech.
Well, first let's talk about what's the value proposition that Hedera brings to CBDCs in general.
Let's talk about that, yeah.
CBDC, central bank digital currencies, are going to be built and customized for specific monetary authorities. Those are going to be bespoke solutions, very light.
He just said monetary authorities. Like, Singapore literally says the monetary authority of Singapore. So they're working with Singapore. Like, it's in his subconscious mind to use those terms because that's what he works with. But this is not insider information. This is just my analysis.
They're going to require unique data privacy and operating conditions. Hedera, with the Hedera Consensus Service, gives those monetary authorities the ability to build customized CBDC networks for their countries, but they can operate those permissioned networks with whatever parties they want.
Something that's very important is the fact that Hedera provides a permissioned and a permissionless network. So Ethereum only offers one. Cardano only offers one. Hedera offers the best of both worlds. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Want to operate the nodes. It's a permissioned, basically application network run by parties of their choosing. They can protect user privacy, but at the same time leverage a global ordering service for their consensus process and for enabling interoperability between those CBDC networks using this global.
And interoperability is coming with hashports. Yes, we spoke about Hedera hashports yesterday, how Hedera is going to be connected to Ethereum and Polygon Matic, but pretty soon Avalanche will be added, Polkadot, Solana, and so many other ecosystem DLTs will be connected to Hedera. So these CBDCs can also benefit from those other DLTs if they choose so.
Ordering system, which is HCS, Hedera Consensus Service. So MTech has a vision to create a digital cash infrastructure. It's a great vision. It's a bold vision. Their idea of reimagining cash with central banks, as they consider using distributed ledger technology, DLT, is to close some of the economic gaps in developed and emerging markets. It's an important use case. It's one that we believe in strongly. But to be more specific, MTech builds solutions specifically designed for fintechs and central banks. They built a regulatory sandbox for fintechs that want to go to market and want access to central banks and markets across Africa and the Caribbean.
Bahamas.
This sandbox provides central banks the opportunity to collaborate with fintechs in those respective jurisdictions and encourages innovation in those markets. MTech will be integrating with HTS, the Hedera Token Service, and HCS, Hedera Consensus Service, in their regulatory sandbox. We continue to work through different potential paths with MTech around CBDC, and MTech's made a significant amount of progress in a very short amount of time. What they're doing, Carmel Cadet is doing and leading that organization is exceptional work, and we're just proud to be working with them.
You know, he spoke like a very good politician. He did not say yes. He did not say no. He gave a very vague answer, because if you listen to the question of Zenobia, like I believe that's her name, she asked, what is the possibility that the digital US dollar will be based on Hedera Hashraf? And he did not answer that. He did not answer that. So what leads me to believe that's going on here is if they were not working with any CBDCs, they would be like, no, we're not working with any CBDCs. Goodbye. But if they were, they could not tell you, yes, we are, until it's official. And nothing yet has been official. So just keep waiting and just keep loading the boats, to be honest, for the reasons we spoke about today. And again, this could be a big coincidence that something called SGD was created on the Hedera token service around the same time that DBS was added to Hedera's governing council member. I don't know, but to me that does not seem like a coincidence whatsoever. So that's why I'm hyped today. And again, if you're also watching up until this point, destroy the like button. Let the algorithm pick up Hedera. Please, that is how more people learn about it. And it works. Trust me, it works. For the 10 months that we've been here covering Hedera, I cannot tell you how many people told me thank you. I invested in HBAR for the very first time because of your videos. It works, trust me. So do your part and the algorithm will pick it up, because this is an amazing project. Not many cryptos can say that they've done half, if not a quarter, of what Hedera has done. So join us if you have not yet already, and I will see you all very soon. Until next time, Mr. Mufleh, out.